Yes, hello everyone. I'm going to tell you a bit about Poetic Tweets from the A-Roads in a little bit. First of all, it's been great to hear some of the poetry tonight, and I think what it demonstrates is that poetry is dangerous. But what we want to do here tonight is stay safe. Okay? So before I actually do a poem, I think we need to do a risk assessment exercise in order to uncover some of the hidden perils in this otherwise cosy, intimate and supportive environment. But of course every risk assessment exercise has its own kind of rhythm as it lurches from danger to action. Danger, action, danger, action. Danger of being crushed by filing cabinets. Action. Fix filing cabinets to wall. Danger of being crushed by wall. Action. Stand well clear of wall. Danger of falling backwards downstairs. Action. Install airbags in stairwell. Danger of concussion from low-hanging beams, tripping over rocked carpets, explosions in the boiling cupboard, hot water, accidents caused by tea. Action. Drink tea cold. Turn off all electrical appliances. Danger. Action. Danger. Action. Danger of bumping into things in the dark. Action. Keep eyes open. Danger of seeing something you shouldn't. Action. Keep eyes closed. Danger of looking like a stalker, of self-harm when left alone, of assault from a colleague, of exploitation. Action. Maintain a safe distance from fellow human beings. Take flexes to floor or run inside trunking. Danger. Action. Danger. Action. Danger of being abused by the one you love. Action. Love more. Danger of being abused by those who don't love you. Action. Love them. Love them. Danger of falling in love. Action. Love everyone equally. Danger of shelves collapsing. Action. Let them collapse. Danger. Action. Danger. Action. Okay, so it's 5 minutes, but I think I've used up most of my 5 minutes with the risk assessment, so I'm not sure how much time there actually is for any poetry now. It actually comes from a pamphlet called The Manager, if anybody's interested, a few copies available. So what I'm going to do is just read out a few poetic tweets from the A-Roads. And this is a project which I'm running. Basically, if anybody here is on Twitter and you have any ideas, poetic tweets from the A-Roads, or it could be the motorways as well, send them in. The Twitter account is @poetry_A_roads. Okay, and I'm going to then, at the end of the project, I'm going to select some of those and record them and turn it into a sort of poetic audio collage, which will be part of a podcast on Basic FM. So just flicking through, but I'll probably read 2 or 3 or something. So here, this is a recent one by Steve Dorr. Spring on Snake Pass. Game birds melt in soft asphalt. Shrines of bikers colliding with heaven, hitting the walls of the A57. That's a great one, I like that. There's a few from Mark Goodwin. He's this brilliant Midlands poet. He's sent me quite a few. So here's one by him. A spring light through trillions of raindrops, sticks, song gold edges to road signs and swish in cars. And, okay, one more. Here we go. This is one of mine. A yew tree slides over the windscreen. Churchyard wall, wrought iron railings, everything swallowed up in its cyclopean shade. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those, and I hope you have a few ideas of your own, and if you have any, please do send them to Poetry A Road. Thank you very much.